Hello everyone. Apologies for the delay. We, of course, as always, been having some technical difficulties to solve. So, yeah, had to start stream and then reset everything to fix it. But hopefully now everything is working properly. And yeah, welcome back to another stream. This is going to be the second session, session number 2 for the Outer Wilds Platinum Hunt. We started yesterday with this game, and so far it's been really good. I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, gonna keep exploring and investigating what is going on in the different planets and learning a bit more about this whole supernova situation. So yeah, gonna go back into that in a minute. Before we start, I want to say a little disclaimer. This is a first playthrough for me, and not only for me, but for some people that are following and watching both the streams and the videos on YouTube. So all that I ask is please be respectful of that. This is a very story-driven game, so we would really appreciate it if you avoid spoiling anything. So yeah, no story spoilers for everyone to enjoy this experience as much as possible. So I would really appreciate if you do that. Like I said yesterday, this is a disclaimer that I'm gonna say both at the beginning and the end, and at the end of each stream, so that yeah, it's pretty clear and for everyone to really enjoy this game. It has amazing reviews. A lot of people have been saying great things about it, and so far it has not disappointed at all. And yeah, hopefully it stays that way, and hopefully everyone can enjoy it in the same way. So let's get into it. This is going to be session 2 for the Outer Wilds Platinum Hunt. So as we saw yesterday, this game apparently works in loops, and you have a certain amount of time, not sure how long it is, you could look that up, before the star in this solar system goes into supernova. And then you basically die, and then the cycle repeats, and you have this certain amount of time before the star goes into supernova to investigate the different planets and yeah, maybe find out what's going on. But you have a certain amount of time for each cycle or loop, as the game calls it, to make some progress, and then you go back to your home planet, you wake up, and then you do it all over again. So yeah, for those of you who have not seen yesterday's stream, this is our home planet. This is our ship. I'm gonna suit up. I don't want to forget about suiting up for whenever we go into another planet. Have not tried what happens if you leave the ship without the suit, but I don't think I wanna figure it out either, so yeah. Yesterday we finished stream after going into Dark Bramble, which is this planet, and we went into that foggy thing in the middle, and we got eaten by a huge, I think it's an anglerfish, I wanna say. I think so. Yeah, and yeah, at least myself, I got scared shitless by it. It was a huge surprise. Wasn't expecting that, and it was very, very scary. So yeah, right now we are here on Timber Hearth, and we're close to the Hourglass Twins, and we're close to Brittle Hollow. So I'm gonna look into which of the two I'm going to explore. I'm very curious about that banjo sound. Maybe we can go there. That one. That one is Esker. We met them yesterday. And very curious about that banjo. So, yeah. We are... Gotta get some practice back into driving this ship. I don't wanna crash or anything. Not sure if we checked that. Did we? Don't think so. There is a ship there. Maybe we can check this and see what's here. And then we go for the banjo. Let's get out of the ship. We cannot go inside though. There is definitely another one of us in here. We have a recording. Here, I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm, a few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. Can get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator. Try to find a way down. So basically, he went north. Whoa! The question is, do we have a compass? Don't think we do. I am very curious to see what's here. Nothing. Great. So we are on the south, and he said something about going north. So let's get back into our ship. And let's go to the north. There is something there. Okay, we're nowhere near the north though. There is something here. I believe, yeah, that's the distress signal that we saw previously. And now I believe we are in the north. Let's see. We are. Great. Okay, so there's a way to go up. There is no way to go down though. You can translate this. Hanging City. Pretty sure that's where we need to go. We were there yesterday though. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the Whitehall station. Our design worked, we successfully recreated warp travel. We were here yesterday when we went into the black hole. Okay, there is a lake to insert here, but I do not see it. Yeah, I guess we need to go again into Brittle Hollow inside the planet. So let's do that and explore a little bit more here. Try not to fall onto that black hole. Yeah, I think we did. No? We avoided it? Okay, should be there maybe. Really like to get out of the gravitational pull of that black hole without crashing and completely destroying my ship. Okay, we did it. Barely, but we did it. Let's see. Have an unidentified signal nearby. Where are we? We're in the gravity cannon. And we can already hear that banjo. That was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. Wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here and east is a gravity cannon. Definitely want to see that. Another thing, detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head further down low so I can refill my tank. Okay, let's try and find him then. He's very close by. Okay, we're gonna use the crystals go down. He should be close by. I think we found him. Them. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh. We did something. Okay, we can either go one way or the other. Of course, we're gonna go that way, but first, we found it. Got some oxygen tank. We're gonna refuel our jetpack and Rebek. I'm gonna talk to him. Them. Oh, you launch. That's great. Great job, you. I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? Here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. Alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see that their civilization, what their civilization was like? Only you probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell, tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck, I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below. Basically, the black hole that we were already sucked into. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity. So I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be, yeah. Learn something. Found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. So then, the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system, and they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? Where did they escape? Did the escape pod launch from? I'm curious. This is an amazing discovery. Hope you can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. We learned a bunch of stuff, so the old settlement. Isn't it amazing? Hard to believe the settlement is still standing, but there it is. Really makes you appreciate living somewhere like Timber Hearth. You know, somewhere that isn't being constantly bombarded with meteors and rocks and stuff. I saw the Hanging City on Brittle Hollow. You visited the Hanging City. How was it? Was it amazing? Was it beautiful? Was it scary? Hanging City is where the Nomai settled permanently on Brittle Hollow. It was their most advanced settlement here. Why they chose to build their most advanced settlement so close to, you know what? It's beyond me. Maybe that kind of things make sense to a Nomai though. Maybe they needed the black hole for something. I think that's all that we learned so far. Yes. Where should I explore? Not the black hole, we already did. Most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City that's just to the north. You can kinda see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. If it's like the rest of my structures here, sorry, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring, and if you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it, if it's not too much trouble. And yes, so we took that. What are you doing out here? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Archaeologist. the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timber's heart got right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history, that's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Harthian, or I have some knowledge of them. I mean, so maybe I can help. Gonna see Rebek later, and we're gonna continue exploring Brittle Hollow. We have not been here yet, and I have no idea what is going on. Okay. Seems like both ways lead to the same place. So I guess we are here. And here is... God knows where. Welcome in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Yeah, it's broken, so you are not able to go up to here, but we are able to go up by inverting this. So we're gonna do that, and we're going up. That's so trippy. Okay. Where are we now? And if we want to go back, we can do it by inverting the direction. That is the entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, and that is the Southern Observatory. There is a bunch of stuff to explore here. That's cool. What is here? You can either go the path on the left before, or up here to the right. Unidentified signal nearby. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage... Yeah. Oh! My bad. Okay, so this is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I guess. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. Entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. It's not even possible. If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Bloom is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere in this planet. On this planet. Hypothesis: this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Okay, it's getting dark and do not like that. We have an unidentified signal nearby. Oh, okay. Cannot see much here. Oh, it moved. No, too far. Crap. Tower shard. Bloom, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying in this quantum behavior is Wandering Moon. I imagine this moon's behavior and these groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it is an original from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Okay, so this is basically the same shard that it's at the museum. Quantum fluctuations. Yeah, we can see them. There's more of them. Cool. So it's the same shard that it's at the museum on Brittle Hollow, our home planet. Or at least where we start the game. And yeah, it moves basically when you're not watching it. I don't think there's anything else up there, but there is a path here that we have not taken yet, so we might as well do that. We want to keep going. That one is broken, we're not gonna go there. And the other one, I think is for that jump. Not sure. This one is going back. That one didn't change. I don't know. Let's try it this way. Need to try name it for there. Nice. We did it. Where is the black hole? Okay, there it is. Okay. Gonna use our jetpack. Back standing up. And now we have to jump over there, or maybe we do. Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice, so might as well do that. Okay, nice. Let's jump there. Nice. We can either go to the left or to the right, although it seems like right is the way to go. Yep. Let's go there. Maybe not. What is over there? Nothing. Okay. That's pretty much the same then. Okay. Let's keep going. And now, what are we supposed to do? Crystals. Nice. Goes mad. Oh crap. Crap, bro. No. Oh. Okay. Yep. We're in the white hole. Do not have much fuel. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. Oh. Okay, we are stuck again. Ember Twin. Don't want to go to the Ember Twin though. I think we need to be standing here when that arrow is aligned. Yes. Now we are on the Ember Twin, which is not ideal because we're very far away from our ship. And yeah, we were getting close to... Crap. Yeah, we're getting close to exploring. Yeah, we screwed up. Okay. Let's go into outer space. We have fuel. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna make it to the planet, but yeah. Let's just watch it go supernova. Yep. There it goes. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely more stuff to explore on Brittle Hollow. Because I jumped wrong. So let's go back there and try to... Let's try again. Also, was it Brittle Hollow that had like a moon? Or is that the quantum moon that only appears every once in a while? We have not been to that moon. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. Let's engage autopilot. Apparently there is a quantum moon, and it seems like it's made of that. Oh no, we don't want to go. Yep, there we go. And apparently it is made of that quantum material, like the shard. So that is the observatory that I believe we were making our way into. Let's see. Yeah, that is the... Yeah, let's land here. Okay. Gonna open hatch. We're gonna go down here and continue where we left off. Okay. This way. Then we jump. Okay. So there are two paths. Oh. They both lead to the same area, I believe. I'm gonna go here. And it's not here. It was over there. Perfect. Now we go here. And there is... Okay, there. So what we have to do is try... Crap. Getting too far. Jump there maybe? And then jump over there. Yes. There we go. Nice. Got some trees. So we get oxygen. Perfect. Let's see. Where should we keep going? Doesn't seem like it's here. Maybe here? Yep. Crystals over there. Keep walking. Now crystals are broken, so we need to jump over there. Okay. Now there. Oh god, no. No! Crap. Okay. I was unlucky. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Okay, I think that's the end of our journey on this loop. Crap. Getting close to the sun. There was a ship close to the sun, I think. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Cutting it close. Use your suit's oxygen in an ill-advised manner. Okay, we got a trophy, at least. That sucks. Okay, let's go try again. Feels like it's a bit trickier than I thought it would be. Is that the quantum moon? Yes, that's it. Okay, let's go there. Where is it? Did it already disappear? Yeah. Thought it would. Crap. Yep, we lost it. Okay, let's... I think that's the quantum moon as well. I think it's that one. No, that's a rock. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. Page autopilot. See if we can fit. Here. Oh no. Going too fast. Crap. No, we're being sucked into. Okay. I forgot to suit up. No. That was so dumb about me. Always suit up. Timber Hearth. Got the idle rock. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. am a bit curious. We haven't not been here, so let's just land here. Crap. Are we stood up? Yes. Hopefully I don't make that dumb mistake again. Okay, so we got brittle hollows projection stone. Let's see. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. Follow the path west to the crossroads. You can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the direction spells. I'll see you soon. So they went to the Quantum. Okay. To keep going down. Going down. Crossroads. Oh! Zero gravity. I forgot about that. Now? We are going west as directed. Let's see. Not sure. Yeah, we're going west. They indicated to go west. But I'm very curious about that cannon thing. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see. How close is he? Rebek. He's a bit close. Can we maybe heal ourselves there? does not seem to have a med pack. Okay. So we're a bit screwed in that department. Health-wise, we are very low, I believe. We need to go up to where we were, and then we can continue. Holy crap, we were all the way there? Damn. Okay, let's go up. Yeah, we've already explored this. So let's go back to where we were. I want to see what that cannon slash ship has in it. We have not checked that out yet. Let's see. The shuttle is currently resting at the Quantum Moon. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. Okay, let's call the shuttle. Ooh. Okay, so maybe we need to call the shuttle. And how do we get up there? That is the main question. Okay, I think we are on our way to the shuttle. Southern Observatory. My god, there's so much to explore on Brittle Hollow. Crossroads. No, we were already here, so let's go to the shuttle. You know what? Wait. Okay. I am here after watching it wander the skies for so long. I'm about to stand for the first time on the Quantum Moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed on the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the Quantum Moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though I understand they bear no ill will, the universe is, and we are. I am ready. Are we ready? guess we're going to the quantum moon then. Are we? Samurais, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna stick here, watch it in the background. I love this game. You're very welcome to do so. This is my first ever playthrough of this game. Today is the second session, so it's basically second stream for this game. And so far I'm really enjoying it. Not sure what the... Okay, so the middle one sends the ship back to Brittle Hollow. The left one takes off. And the right one, you still don't know what it does. Let's see. Crossroads, we do come from there. It's called Shuttle Home. Activate the gravity cannon. Maybe we need to wait for something to happen. No, that's not it. That's the quantum moon. Why is the interloper's orbit hitting the sun? Is that when it goes supernova? It's so weird. The left one only activates the cannon. The middle one brings it back. And the right one, we still don't know what it does. But we definitely need to go to the quantum moon. Question is how? We did try to get into the dark bramble, but got eaten by that huge anglerfish. I'm just curious, let's see what happens if we just stay on the ship while the sun goes, or the star goes into supernova. Next cycle, we can try get close to... There are some... There were, at least. Like a ship around the star. We'll see. We're just trying different things. Let's see what works. There's a star. Something is happening. Is it going into supernova? We also have not explored this thing that has a perpendicular orbit. We do not know what that is yet. Maybe it's a ship. Can look into that one too. Okay, we're very far away. Okay, something different happened. Did it? Yeah. No. What's going on? Did we just escape the loop? No. Okay, so nothing changed? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, that thing moving quite fast. I'm not sure how gonna manage to get there. Quantum moon disappeared. Let's try and get there. Oh. Understood. Let's repair whatever I just broke. There it is. Yes. Oh no. That's the Azeroth. Crap. Thought it was the Quantum Moon. Wait. Okay, Quantum Moon just disappeared again. Crap. Let's go there. We have not been there yet. Getting closer. Is that a distress beacon? No. Wait, it's a ship. Or a satellite? Map offline. Oh, okay. I know what it is. So it's basically the satellite that activates the map of the solar system then. That's cool. They included that. So now I have no map. Great. That's so cool. Hey, we're wandering off. Let's let's go to the dark bramble. You know what? We're closer to that thing. Ship, whatever it is. It's moving quite fast, so I don't know how I'm supposed to get to it. Okay, so now we know for the future cycles we're not gonna attach that satellite. Let's see. Cannot lock into it. And it's moving way too fast. No. Let's check out the dark bramble. See if we can manage to escape that angler fish. Autopilot complete. And now we carefully go in there. Okay, there is the anglerfish. Oh, the anglerfishes. Okay. Maybe if I'm in a suit. instead of the ship. I don't know. I need to check this more often because I feel like I'm progressing through the game, but I'm not looking into this. Lookout platform. This is from Giant's Deep. There's more to explore there. Old settlement, more to explore there. Sunless City. Path is blocked. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Hourglass Twins. Okay, we're gonna check. We have not checked quantum signals yet, so maybe we can do that. Quantum shard, yeah. Hollow's lantern. We have not been able to step on there. That's a quantum moon. We have not been able to get there yet. Dark bramble. We've only been eaten by the angler fishes. Then we have the white hole station. The interloper. We saw the shuttle, but we couldn't do much with it. Maybe if the interloper is going closer to the sun, the ice melts? I don't know. Just thinking out loud. And yeah, let's go check some of the quantum signals. Because the interloper does fly quite close to the sun. That is the white hole. Maybe that's something. We'll see. I need to remember that whenever I open them up with the in the ship, it stops playing, so we have an unknown signal. Wait. Yeah, that's a harmonica from Bramble. Esker. Gabro. That's from... We have not been able to check that out yet. Oh, that was close. There's fire there. Smoke, sorry. Fire. Maybe that's definitely a camp. To roll a little bit. Yeah. Let's land here. We do have the suit on. Not making that mistake again. Let's explore. Yes, there's someone there. Sure. Goodness, it's you. Hello. Take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sun now. What are you up to? Cornfields asked me to update our star charts. So I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. What can I do for you? Found something. Yeah, we have not found much on this planet yet. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye. If you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Cornfields noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Cornfields either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I didn't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with Little Scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's an homage ship. We actually have not checked that, I believe, so that's a good tip. You'll find no Maya ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is that big column of falling sun? On a scale of 1 to dead, I give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. Do you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. If you like to see something interesting, check out the other twin ones. A little more of its sand rains off. Promise you won't be disappointed. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. So we just met Chert, and we were on the Ash Twin before, once it was emptied, but we did not find much. Okay, we just found a cave, and of course we are going to explore it. We have not been here before. We have a quantum fluctuation there. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Meloray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was young Coleus lost, Meloray? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. Had a limited supply of air. Nona, I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We will learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. And I would like to see that there is a quantum fluctuation around there. It was here before, so maybe if we keep looking. $205 meters. Let's look away. Yeah, he's still on the same place. Chert. Oh. We have a cave shard. There is. Now, we supposed to do anything with it? What if we stand on it and then look away? No. So if you're interacting with the cave shard or with the shard itself, then it doesn't disappear. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. Wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis, if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings. Meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Meloray is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness. being can become entangled with that quantum object. They move together. So it's basically what I thought and said. Cool. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He has also promised me he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Curious, but also alarming. This new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The wandering rock has returned. Never before I've been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. So then we are somewhere else. This means that if this was a horror game, it would be terrifying. Luckily, it's not. And the other good thing is that now we know that this rock can transport us to multiple places whenever we find one, as long as we are in contact with it, and then we don't keep looking. Now we are somewhere else. Oh! Zero gravity. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're not going down there. And now we are... Where the hell are we? Okay, we're still in the same planet. But... there are some stairs over there. And we could go there as well. Let's take the stairs. There seems to be... Is it on this planet? Distress beacon? Yep, 200 meters. Has to be close by. That one is way far. And... 12,000 kilometers and 13, yeah. Let's keep looking at this distress beacon. Need to keep going down. Don't see much down there. And the distress beacon is there. Okay, we're just going up. Oh no, we're in the wrong moment. Sun is going up. So we need to come to this planet when the sun is actually going away from here. The good thing is that we did discover that the quantum rocks can transport us to different places. I think we're gonna die. Yep. Okay, but at least we discovered something important. Okay. Well, right back. We're gonna take 5 minute break. I'm gonna get myself. Gonna make myself a cup of coffee. Sorry, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Okay. Testing, testing. Hello. Testing audio. Testing. Okay. Mic audio is working, but the monitoring from my OBS is not. Okay, we are back. Apologies for that technical difficulties. Today we are having a bunch of them. Not ideal, but yeah. Unfortunately, there's not much that I can do other than fix them. So yeah, uh, we're back now. I was having problems with the audio. Uh, I don't know what was going on, but super annoying. So yeah, We are back into it. Now we just ended one loop. We ran out of oxygen and now we have to keep going. So we just discovered that the quantum shards, they do teleport. We already knew that they teleport when you're not looking at them, but there is something new, and that is that they can teleport you when you're in contact with them and you stop looking at them, or you don't have any reference point and you're not looking into anything. So in the cave, for example, you turn everything dark, can't see anything, and then you light it up, and since you were not watching the shard and you were not looking into any reference points, you get teleported into with the shard. So you're basically also going into this quantum state. Now, it would be very, very nice to be able to go to the quantum moon. That's the ash twin. That's the atoll rock. And the quantum moon has already disappeared, unfortunately. But I'm trying to think where else we had quantum fluctuations. We had one on... Let me just get a bit further away from the planet. I don't want to crash into anything. So, we had one on... Sorry, I'm really stubborn on wanting to go to the quantum moon. But yeah, it's not there. Let's see if the ash planet... Where is it? We don't want to go there. We want to go to the ember twin, sorry. Not the ash twin. And see if we can find that distress beacon that is there. And for that, we are going to need... What is going on? Want to go to the ember twin. Okay. There we go. So for that, the sun needs to be completely removed. And I think we're going to struggle a little bit with that at this moment. Because when the cycle begins, I believe that... It's much velocity. Oh no. Oh god. That was so close. So there was a distress beacon on this planet. We want to get to it. Let's see. So we have the cave shard, and then we did have a distress beacon over there. Where is it? This is getting a little bit frustrating. Trying to match the velocity of the planet, and it's not doing that. Keeps moving around. Okay, let's just get out here. Got the suit. We're good. Honestly, I'm not gonna care much about the ship. And we are getting closer to the distress beacon. Escape pod number 2. Let's follow this sort of cable. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pods passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief at least. We have my gratitude. But Burr, were you able to find the other escape pods' distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe that either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Okay. So this cable is going up. We are going down. Okay, there seems to be a bunch of logs here. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. Alert collision imminent, so it starts here. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. and then collision imminent, and then they're scanning the environment and they determine that it's inhospitable. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down here to build a long-term shelter. Anona, these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. Be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. So this is before they found... before the sand was taken from one planet to the other one. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Golius and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while the rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Emergency escape hatch. We come through there, and then they register different logs on each of these paths on the cave. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Meloray found is a wise choice. Cavern Meloray found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. Let left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Okay, we're gonna go there as that is where the shelter is. I'm just curious about this one. This passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. Cannot tell how far deep these tunnels may wind. Do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Okay, let's get some oxygen here then, and then we continue on the other path. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. I mean, we do have a suit that allows us to stay on the planet for longer, but we're not gonna linger there much. And we are going to follow their advice, and we're gonna rush a little bit. Not sure sand is coming into this planet or leaving it, and I don't want to risk it. Okay, gonna go here. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Okay, the sand is coming up. That's not great. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Sand is rising, but you must be cautious but swift. Okay, let's go to the left. We're gonna rush. Hopefully we don't get caught. I believe it's too late now. We are going to risk it anyways. This is not great. Definitely not great. Gonna have to come back later here. We need sand to be at a lower level. Okay, we're gonna maybe here. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Meloray and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay, so we have to go behind here. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sun comes. We definitely need to hurry. Oh, we're gonna puncture. Crap. And... okay, it's there. And I believe we reach the shelter. Hopefully. Does seem like it. And it is. Let's just close the door, just in case. I don't know if sand... we can avoid sand to get there. Anglerfish Fossil Overlook. So we are on the shelter. Sand is still coming up. That is not ideal. I don't know if we need to hurry or not. Crap. Okay, sand is definitely coming through. Place is getting flooded with it. This is not good at all. There is something up there. Let's get some oxygen. That's good. Should we build a sun station to power the Ash Team project? I almost can't comprehend. I'm gonna read this quickly, just because the sun is going up and I don't want to be trapped in it. We'll check the logs later. Gravity cannon. Don't know if we were here. No, we definitely weren't here. That has to be some of the... no. Okay, let's go here. Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. Want to see if it's safe to cross here with these crystals. They usually emit that. We don't want that at all. And yeah, okay. We just found gravity cannon, but it's covered with sand, which is not great. It seems like we need to get here when we begin, and we need to do it fast because we still have a lot to explore in this area before the sun goes into supernova and the planet, this one, gets covered with sun. So it is kind of like a we are running against time here. But yeah, this is far from ideal. Okay, we just found something else. I have no idea what this is. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also not. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? I found your note. Meloray, kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, it can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom move so that we can always know where it is. That is actually a very good idea. There is a campfire here. Let's play the recording. Emily James, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm good. Streaming OuterWilds. This is the second day that we're playing. First playthrough, so I'm still finding a lot of valuable information on this game. Really enjoying it as well. Okay, so we just got the recording. There is a scroll here. We should be able... How's it going? Hope your day is treating you well. Yeah, pretty well. Can't complain. Only been having a little bit of technical difficulties on the stream, but now apparently there's fix, so pretty good. What about you? Quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Nona, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Do you stream regularly? I would say so. Yeah, I started streaming recently, and I'm streaming Monday to Friday, and then sometimes on the weekends, but yeah, the schedule is pretty much Monday to Friday. That has to be the Quantum Moon tracker. That's great. What games do you usually stream? Stream a little bit of everything, I would say. I started with Demon Souls. I'm a Platinum Trophy Hunter, so yeah. And I would say variety. Started with Demon Souls, got the Platinum for that one. Then I did Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered. And now we're doing Outer Wilds. So yeah, a little bit of everything. Giant's Deep, Dark Bramble. Playing GTA 5 and Counter-Strike. Nice. GTA 5 is such a great game. Counter-Strike is a classic. On Road D1, Aloha, ZimaSession, how's this progress coming along? It's going good. Welcome to the stream again. Happy to have you here as always. It's going good. We're making quite a bit of progress, discovering a lot of information on this solar system. So we're currently on Ember Twin from the Hourglass Twins. The star is about to go supernova, but we found out that there is this type of rock, which is what they call a quantum material. I mean, it has like quantum physics, so we can teleport to multiple places. And I'm trying to go there because there's definitely something going with that one. So it's basically this one, the Quantum Moon. And as soon as you stop looking at it, it teleports somewhere else, so it's difficult to keep track of where it is. And yeah, when you stop looking at it, it teleports somewhere else. And apparently we just found its tracker, so an ancient civilization just left this tracker, and this is for where the moon is. Also, if you don't mind me asking where you're from, repping Cali. Nice. I'm gonna leave that for later. Not I'm working on some introductory YouTube videos, and yeah, the idea is to share a bit more about the account and why it started and everything, and that's gonna be in the YouTube video. Okay, so we found... Let's go to the Ember Twin. If we rush a little bit, we can find more details. Okay, the autopilot function is not that safe sometimes. How long have you been streaming, by the way? I would say like a month, I believe. Started recently. It's everything is quite new to me. Still getting used to everything, and yeah, just figuring it out as I go. Let's go into autopilot. We want to go to the Ember Twin, not the Ash Twin. Yeah, autopilot is not as safe as one would think. Have the cave shard, and we have the escape pod 2, which is around here. So that is the tracker for the quantum moon. And the thing that I want to check now on this planet is the... We want to check the ships. I believe it's like orbital cannon, something like that called. Have you thought about giving your channel a little makeover? Not really. I'm happy with how it looks. Like a custom logo, banner, overlays, panel, videos, screening modes. Not at the moment. That's not the focus that I have currently. That's something that I'll be working on later. I'm still setting some stuff up and working on different things from the accounts. Okay. Sunless City. Okay, let's open that, and we're also gonna check this. Shuttle is currently resting at the Comet. This one is calling the shuttle home, and the other one is for the gravity cannon. So okay, so that's the shuttle that was on the Comet that was frozen. If you ever need help with that, I'd love to pitch in. I work with some streamers before and can show you some cool stuff I've done. I appreciate the offer. If I happen to need that, I'll let you know. Are you on Discord? It'll be easier to chat and share ideas there. I'm not on Discord yet. That's something that I'm working on. Okay, here our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival on this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. That must be Suit. And I think if we go out now, what just happened? Where are we? Okay, so now this ship is the one that was on the comet. So let's go back, and now the comet should have more space to check. We were locked. Our ship is 87 meters away from us. There was something weird when the star went into supernova and we were on this other ship. I'm a bit curious about that. Because with this one, we launch. Did it work? No, nothing happened. Let's go back and get into our ship if we can. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Flight checklist. Now let's go to the comet. Because now we just called back the shuttle that was stuck there where it was frozen. want to avoid getting into that planet. And we want to get into that specific comet, so let's engage autopilot, get closer there, and see if we can find something now that the ship is not there anymore. Let's open the hatch. Now, indeed, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. The exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle. Okay, so the rest continued to investigate the surface. So we might as well do that. Maybe we can find something. Let's go to the northern part of the comet. Okay, so we're in the north now. There is absolutely nothing here. I do not want to fall out of the comet. Something that I've been wondering about is this comet is frozen, has a lot of ice on it. So what happens when it flies just next to the sun? That's what I want to see on this loop, on this cycle. So let's see. Let's just wait, see what happens, if something happens. So we are... Oh no. Yeah, just as I thought, the comet Melts indeed. It's great. But the gravitational pull of the sun is a bit tricky. I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. More dangerous than I realize. Be cautious. Okay, I need to be careful about where I fall. That one is not the side that we want to fall into. That one either. Let's see this one. Seems to be this one. Definitely not this one. Oh, that one either. Let's see. So we have 4 options. One was this one. This one, we don't want to go there. And this one, we don't want to go there. And this one was the other one where we don't want to go. So let's just see what's here. Cool. It was indeed this one. We don't want to go down there. I think we're stuck now. No, we are not. Perfect. Same over there, and I'm pretty sure we need to go here. We need to go to the right and then to the left. Okay, let's see. Yep. Go to the right and then to the left. Then we need to avoid falling there, and we need to go there. Yes, sir. Spherical stone casing. Here seems to be the source of the energy readings. No. I think we need to read this quickly. We're running out of fuel, so I'm just gonna read everything and then just see what are we supposed to do. Okay, we're not going there. We're running out of oxygen. This is not good. That's a hazard, and we died. Okay, I think we made quite a bit of progress here. That was a very interesting one. Let me just pause. I'll be right back. Just a second. Hey, we're back. Okay, so yeah, we discovered a bunch of things there. Okay, we can use it as light source as well. Let's check our log. Yep, we had a bunch of things that we discovered. Okay, so the exotic matter was both lethal and under extreme pressure. If the stone were to rupture, the exotic matter within would rapidly expand, completely blanketing the solar system almost instantaneously. So that's what's causing the supernova, I believe. What I have not done was sending the... Mind debated building a sun station. I think that's the one that's rotating, orbiting around the sun or the star. Sunless City, Church Camp, K-Pod 2. K-Pod 1, then we're missing K-Pod 3. Quantum Caves. Gravity Cannon, Quantum Moon. We were not able to get into the Quantum Moon yet. Quantum Signal. Timberhearth. What I have not done is send the scout on... What's it called? Dark Bramble. So we're gonna do that now. Let's see. I believe we were able to block the Quantum Moon now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Quantum Moon, but we were not able to go there. Let's go to the Dark Bramble. What I'm going to do is leave the ship and I'm gonna launch the scout. That's an anglerfish. You know what? I'm gonna leave the ship. Let's risk it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. I don't think they can see me. I believe I'm too small for them. Recognize me! Fucking hell. I was wrong. That scared the shit out of me. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day now. We made a lot of progress. Okay, we're just... Let's see. Let's go to the observatory for a second. I want to check something and... How far away can we go? Okay. I want to see the observatory for a second. We already had conversations with these guys. Let's keep going for the observatory. I'm not reading all that out loud because we already know we had these interactions before. This is an anglerfish. Let's see if we have... There is not much information. Nope, nothing else. Okay, let's see. I feel like I have not done much progress on Giant's Deep. Oh. Go to the launch tower and want to check something out with that seed from what's it called? This one. Okay. I threw a little scout into the seed. Did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside. This is going to be a short to chop up. No mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I better grab an extra axe or 3 just in case. Now, there is another entry here, and I wonder if they're all the same or not. Seems like it is, yeah. There is a bramble seed that Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. There is another bramble seed there. Maybe it means that we need to go there and actually find that place. Because there are trees there, so there should be oxygen. There is a camp there. So that must be where he is. Yeah. Good afternoon, Sumper. How's everything going? All good, all good. We're on what I believe is going to be our final loop of the day. Made quite a bit of progress. Found out a lot of details about this solar system as well. Okay, we have definitely not gotten here. $10K run. Damn, that's impressive. Mining site 2B. We cannot cross here. Okay, let's try and explore here before the sun goes into supernova. I think I only did 10K run once in my life, and that was more than enough. Don't think I'm made for running. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the order for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber hearth ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they planned accordingly. Oh god. What a pun. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Golius. How else would he improve? Yep. It's a build-up. Usually try to do 5K every other day, and then 10K when I feel the vibe on the run. I do really want to try a marathon, but got a lot of work left for that one. Yeah, I get it. I also been thinking about going for a marathon at some point, but I don't know if I can manage that. I don't have the knees for it. But 5k every other day and then 10k run. That's a lot. Okay, let's see. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Let's read this. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oino. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to a disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. Feed cam when? Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I feel like now I just have to leave that tag just for shits and giggles. Okay, we have 1 light up, 2, 3. Are these ways to die or something else maybe? I am going to, on the next loop or cycle, I am going to use the other escape pod, the one that's on the Ember Twin, I believe it is. Actually, maybe we can do that now, because I'm pretty sure that it's going to light up another one of these. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are turned off and 3 that are turned on. Light up. I don't know how you say it, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is go here. We found 3, I believe. So let's take the ship. Let's see how the planet is. Yeah. Let's go to the Ember Twin and try to get to the other shuttle. Gonna take that shuttle. Yeah, we better hurry. Oh. Let's see. Where is the Ember Twin? Page autopilot. And let's see if we can make it to the shuttle. I'm not sure if we will, due to the sand transferring from one planet to the other one. Don't want to crash into the Ash Twin. Yeah, I think we're screwed. And we're getting into the sun. Great. Yep. Got too close to the sun. But yeah, for next session, we definitely will use the Ember Twin Shuttle. I am pretty sure that something changed that. Like something changed when we used the shuttle to get away when the star went into supernova. We're gonna definitely do that. And yep, I think we're gonna call it a day for today. We did make quite a bit of progress. We're understanding a lot better what's going on in this solar system. We explored quite a bit of the Ember Twin, nothing of the Ash Twin, but did Ember Twin. We discovered a little bit more on Timber Earth. We did go to Brittle Hollow, where we found a lot of information about what's going on. We did try to go to the Dark Bramble twice, unsuccessfully too. And we did make progress in the Interloper. And then we also learned that this red thing here, you're not supposed to touch it. Basically, the satellite that feeds our map. So, yeah, let's call it a day. And thank you so much for being on stream, for hanging out, just being here, and for those that are chatting as well. Like I always say, this makes it much more interactive, and I enjoy it much more that way. So I really appreciate you dropping in and leaving some messages on chats. And yeah, like I said before, at the beginning and at the end of each stream, a little disclaimer. This is a very story-driven game, and it is my first playthrough, and a lot of people here and on YouTube have not played the game. So in order to make the experience as enjoyable as possible, let's avoid spoilers and let's avoid ruining the experience for other people. So I appreciate that a lot. I thank you for not spoiling anything for people that have played the game. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for what's going to be session 3 of this Outer Wilds Platinum Hunt.